Okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about all the wrestlers I met over the years. I've met quite a bit of them. I haven't had any problems with anyone, no one being a dick or anything, but I'll just say who I met and I'll talk a little bit about them, so hope you guys enjoy. So I live in Wichita, Kansas, if you guys don't know, and I've traveled the country pretty far sometimes to meet some of these wrestlers and other celebrities that I'll get into in another video. The first wrestler I've ever met was Seth Rollins, Wizard World, Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was only a 2-hour drive for me. So I drove down there, got to meet Seth Rollins. He's a pretty cool guy. He really liked my niece's shirt since it had the WWE champion on it, and he told her that he didn't want her to hurt him because he had to go and fight Kane the next night in the pay-per-view match. Next one I met was Dean Ambrose. We traveled to Wizard World over in Des Moines, Iowa. And Sasha Banks was there as well, so I got to meet Sasha Banks. Talked to Sasha a little bit. She said she really liked my shirt, Sailor Moon. I knew she liked Sailor Moon, so that's the reason why I wore it. Then Sasha and Becky both did an appearance at a Cricket Wireless. Got to meet both of them. They were really cool. My first picture came out blurry, and I was one of probably the first 20. Then I got back in line to get another picture, and Sasha, I could tell she recognized me. But they were really cool about it all. Next one I met was Natalia. She did a interview at a radio station here. Met up with a couple of fans. I was able to buy some of the tickets from somebody that was selling them here. Then I got to meet JoJo. She actually came to us while we were ringside. Took a picture with us. Really cool. Then I went down to Oklahoma City for Oklahoma. Met Kevin Nash. He gave me a free autographed picture of himself. Got to meet Karen Jarrett. She was really cool and she was grabbing me real tight. Mickie James. Mickie James was awesome. She talked to us for a little bit when she didn't have a line. JR. He's from Oklahoma City, so he was there selling his beef jerky. Didn't get to try it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Awesome guy. Making sure all his fans got some fun time with him. Chavo Guerrero. Now Chavo was awesome. We talked to him for maybe 30 to 45 minutes just of his career and everything. And he just told us stories. He was always one of my favorite wrestlers. Him and Eddie grew up watching Chavo, so it was just awesome just to get to talk to him. Jerry Lawler he wasn't really much of a talker, just kind of a get your picture, autograph, and go. Sting was really awesome. Sting was only supposed to meet VIP ticket holders, but he ended up meeting everyone that wanted to meet him. The Hardy brothers, very, very cool dudes. Damian Sandow, which was also one of those guys, which was kind of like get your picture and autograph and go. Angelina Love. She's very nice. Didn't get the picture I wanted with her because my family were off somewhere else, so I had to take a selfie with her. Then traveled down to Las Vegas for Super Toy Con. Got to meet Kurt Angle. Really cool dude. He was hunchback, but from all those years of wrestling. John Cena. John Cena was awesome. Talked to him for a little bit. I thanked him for everything he did, and he's all I know. Don't even worry about it. It's a lot of fun. I love doing what I do. So John Cena was really, really cool. The Bella Twins. Bella Twins were awesome. A lot of people talk shit on them, but they take their time to meet and talk with their fans. They talk to every fan for at least a few minutes. Nikki was talking to me, asking me if I was going upstairs to get in her autograph line, and just talking to me about my shirt and where I got it, and thanks for the support and all that. So They were very cool. Daniel Bryan seemed like a pretty fun dude. He got along with all his fans. The Miz drove down to Dallas, Texas to meet The Miz at an errands store. The Miz was really cool. I was actually expecting him to be a dick, but he was really cool. He told me that I took the Marine movie to get signed, and he like showed it to the camera guy and said, "This is the best freaking movie ever." So the Miz was pretty awesome. I went back down to Tulsa to meet Becky Lynch at a Comic-Con. Since the last time I met her was Sasha Banks, I wanted to get a picture with her just by herself. Finn Balor was there right after he got injured, winning the Universal title. So I thought it was incredible that Finn Balor still met with all his fans after being injured. Then I went down to Rhode Island Comic Con. Got to meet some cool people. Gail Kim, Christy Hemme. They both talked to us quite a bit. Kelly. She seemed kind of like one of those people that were like, get your picture autographed and get out. Melina was really cool. She talked to us for quite a bit about her career and everything, so it was really awesome to talk to her. Hornswoggle. Didn't realize he was actually that short, but Hornswoggle seemed like a hell of a cool dude. Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. He actually gave me a free autograph picture. I thought that was very cool of him. Road Dogg seemed pretty awesome. Jake the Snake. I also felt like he was kind of one of those get your autograph picture and get out of here guys. Ric Flair was pretty cool. You know, everywhere in the whole Comic-Con, people were doing the woo, and he would just go right back at it. And he was just walking around doing his little dance and everything. So Ric Flair was really awesome. Then WWE came down to Wichita for a live event, stayed outside the arena, and Charlotte Flair came out and she took pictures with everyone that was out there, signed autographs, and she made sure everyone got their picture and autograph too. So she was hella cool. At the time, I hated Charlotte for her wrestling skills, but I got a lot of respect for her for actually coming out and meeting everybody. Bryan Kendrick, every time WWE comes, he's just walking around outside and talks to everybody, takes pictures with everyone out there. So Bryan Kendrick was pretty hella cool dude. Alicia Fox, she came to us inside the arena, took a quick pic, so kind of blurry, but still pretty cool. Then went down to San Antonio, Texas, met Sasha Banks again at another Cricket Wireless. It was actually her birthday as well, so I ended up buying her some flowers and a teddy bear, which I bet you anything she just threw away after the whole event. But it was cool. It was nice to meet her. She was very nice to everyone, very thankful for everyone being out there. Roman Reigns, he seemed pretty cool. I wasn't a fan of him, but I still went to go get him so I could finish my Shield members. So I ended up meeting him, but he seemed pretty cool. AJ Lee, went down to Chicago to go and meet her. She had a book signing. She was awesome. She talked to me about my shirt, about Dragon Ball Z. Asked me if I was a Vegeta or a Goku guy. I told her Vegeta. She said she was too, and you know, she just didn't. The only thing about her that I didn't like was she doesn't like people hugging her in pictures, which I totally understand because I've heard about her past experience. But kind of sucks, but I mean, it was awesome to still get to meet her. Then went to a C2E2 up in Chicago. Got to meet Lita. She talked to us for a while, telling us how some of the things she used to do really screwed up her back and stuff. And we talked to her, asking her if she could still go. She said she wants to. She would love to fight Bayley and Charlotte and Becky if she ever got the chance. Got to meet Mean Gene Okerlund. Rest in peace. Seemed like a pretty cool dude, talking to everybody. He's a good guy to meet. Jack Swagger seemed pretty awesome too. You know, he was doing the We the People with everyone. smiling all big for everybody. So Jack Swagger seemed awesome, and I actually think he was one of those late appearances that nobody even knew about. And the Lucha Underground had a little event at C2E2. I wasn't even supposed to be in this, but sometimes you just got to know the right people, talk to the right people, and then you get into these things. But I got to get pictures with Johnny Mundo, Melissa Santos, and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was awesome. You weren't supposed to take any pictures at this event with your fans, none at all. But Rey Mysterio was taking the time to take pictures with all the fans that asked. Melissa Santos liked the fact that I was actually recording a video. But yeah, Melissa Santos said it was pretty cool that I was recording. She said I was a smart man because I was recording to get a picture, you know, like take a still image, because we weren't allowed to take.
Can I get a selfie?
You guys have to keep it going.
Thank you so very much.
Thank
you.
Can I get a selfie
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Can I get a selfie first? Thank you.
You're smart.
Thank you.
Then I went to meet CM Punk. A lot of people say he seems like an asshole, but he seemed pretty cool with me. But then again, I did pay for it. Alexa Bliss. Went to Des Moines, Iowa again. Got to meet Alexa Bliss. We got to ask her a few questions. We asked her if she could fight any guy, who would she fight? At first she said Brock Lesnar, but then she said, like, realistically she would fight like Rey Mysterio if she could. Then we were in San Diego just walking around Comic-Con, and Noelle Foley was there. We stopped her and she was really cool to take pictures with us, sign autographs, and her boyfriend Clown was there too. He shook our hands and everything. Didn't take a picture with him because I don't like Clown. Then got to meet Hacksaw Jim Duggan again. He was in another Comic-Con I was at, so got to meet him again. He was real cool. Got to meet The Undertaker. The Undertaker was really awesome to meet. I'm so glad I got to meet him. Didn't realize how old he was till I actually met him in person, but I'm glad I got to meet him. I met Ryback here in Wichita. Came for a wrestling show. Ryback was pretty cool. He was with a different company at the time, but he was pretty cool meeting everyone. Diamond Dallas Page. He was really cool as well. Then I met Chavo again. Chavo was one of my favorites, so had to meet him again. And I was telling him how I was going to go to the Comic-Con the next day that he was going to be at. And he told me to let him know because Comic-Con makes everyone charge more prices. And if I told him the next day that it was me, that he would charge me his regular cheap prices, which is like $5. But at Comic-Con they were going to charge $30. I did end up going to the Comic-Con and I met him again with my family. He charged us just like $5 or $10. He signed like 4 pictures for us. He took pictures with us. Chavo is just amazing. I love meeting Chavo. MVP was there, so I met MVP. He had the United States title with him. He wasn't the champion, but he had the title, so I thought that was awesome. Katie Forbes, I didn't know much about her, but I thought she was pretty hot, so I decided to take a picture. It was only $5 for a picture and autograph. Then I went to Salina, Kansas for a wrestling event. Apollo Crews and Bailey were driving together, and all the fans were asking for them to come sign. Bailey didn't want to, but Apollo convinced her. So Apollo came out, Bailey came out, they signed autographs, took pictures. Apollo was talking to us for a bit, saying how he really wants to leave the company. This was back in 2017, so I could see why. Then went to Kansas City, got to meet AJ Styles when he was WWE champion. AJ Styles had a huge line. Then I met Trish Stratus. Trish was always one of my favorites. And then Lita was there as well, so I also took a picture with Trish and Lita together. And then got to meet Batista. So Batista was awesome as hell. Glad I got to meet him. He's also part of the whole Marvel universe, so meeting Batista was a win-win for sure. Then I met up with Chavo again for the 4th time. Always meeting Chavo when he's around. One of my favorites. always awesome to meet, always cool to talk to. So I definitely recommend meeting Chavo if you ever get a chance. Victoria was pretty cool. She took a few pics with us, one of just the regular pose and then one of her choking us out. So that was pretty cool to get 2 pictures like that. Then I went back to Chicago for a Becky G meet and greet, which I'll get into that in another video. But Noelle Foley was also doing a meet and greet up there too. So we went down and got to meet her again and actually get a better photo than the first time in the streets. And then WWE came back to Wichita again. They always come when it's snowing out here. And we waited outside. Johnny Laurinaitis, we asked him for a picture and he was very surprised that we wanted a picture with him. And he let us. He told us, come on, let's get a picture. And he's like, man, you guys are out here in this damn cold. So he was cool. Then Shinsuke Nakamura, didn't even recognize him at first. But when we realized it was him, we asked if we could get a picture. And he said, yeah, come on, let's go. So we got a picture with him and autographs. Bryan Kendrick again, like I said, he's always walking around town, meeting everyone. So Bryan Kendrick is one of those guys you definitely want to meet. Then got another picture with Becky inside the arena. After the end of the show, she went around taking pictures, signing autographs with all the fans that had front row. Then met Randy Orton. People say he's a dick, but he was hella cool to everyone in line. Randy seemed like one of those awesome dudes. Maybe it's just maturity, but Randy was awesome. Got to meet Mick Foley. Now Mick Foley was something. He was fun. He had Socko, he had a bat. So Mick Foley made it definitely memorable. Then I got to meet Rey Mysterio again. This time an actual real photo. Rey Mysterio was awesome. My niece walked in front of him and Rey asked her, hey, can I hold you for the picture? And he picked her up and it was just awesome. So we got a nice family picture with Rey Mysterio. Then I met The Miz again. The Miz was badass this time too. He was only supposed to sign one thing, but he ended up signing 3 things for me. So that was pretty awesome of him. So I don't care if people hate The Miz. The Miz is one cool dude. Then WWE came back again another year. Mickie James pulled up, got to take a picture with her. And Tyson Kidd as well. He pulled up, got to take a picture with him. Thanked him for what he did. So hopefully we get more wrestlers here soon. Yeah, hopefully more wrestlers come through. Do some more meet and greets. And we can get some more.